Dear child, I need you to pause for just a moment. Something incredible happened just 30 minutes ago. I am not saying this to make you feel good. I am telling you because it's real. Your special person, the one your heart can't seem to stop thinking about. They made a decision. Not just any decision. Not something small. It was big. Huge. And it's already sending waves into your life. Even if you can't see it yet, the energy is moving right now. Right now, it's finding its way to you. It's shifting everything. Your connection, your future, even the way your spirit has felt lately. I need your heart to really listen, not just your ears. Because this isn't just news. It's a shift that will change your destiny forever. 30 minutes ago, your special one did something so powerful, so bold, that even the heavens paused. In the quiet places where truth lives and nothing can hide, something was felt. A tremor. A vibration. It wasn't random. It wasn't small. It was the kind of decision that moves mountains, that breaks chains, that opens doors no one thought could open. It was the kind of choice your soul has been waiting for. Even if your mind didn't know it yet. And here's the truth. Whether you feel ready or not, this change is already coming. It's already reaching through the invisible threads that tie you to this person. It's pulling you closer to a new chapter. A chapter that was always meant for you. Maybe you felt it. A strange heaviness in your chest. A restless feeling that no sleep could fix. Like something big was about to happen, but you couldn't explain it. Your emotions have been wild, haven't they? 1 minute calm, the next minute tears. Memories of this person keep showing up, even when you try not to think of them. Your soul has been feeling the ripples long before your mind could catch up. That's why your heart has been whispering at night, even when you're trying to sleep. It's been sensing a shift, a change already being written into your story. And now, the question burns inside you. What did they do? Did they finally let go of something that was holding them back? Did they step away from a life they had outgrown? Did they end a relationship, a cycle, a pattern that no longer fit? Did they break free from the fears and doubts that kept them stuck for so long? Were they pushed by heartbreak, by longing, by a sudden spark of love they couldn't deny anymore? Were they running toward the future they were once too scared to believe in? Or were they running from a past that became too heavy to carry? These questions are not just thoughts. They are deep cries from your soul. Your spirit is asking to understand. Why does everything feel different all of a sudden? Why does your energy feel like it's waiting at the edge of something big? Why has your heart felt so tender, so open, so raw? Let me tell you now, dear one. Everything your spirit has been sensing is true. The shift has already begun. The solid decision they made is already changing your future. And here's the miracle. You don't have to chase it. You don't have to force it. It is coming to you. Just like waves always find the shore. I ask you, with so much love, stay with me now. Don't go just yet, because I'm going to tell you what really happened. And why it matters more than you realize. Your special person's choice was not random. It was not a mistake. It was written. Long before you were even born, this moment was planted into your soul's journey. A sacred agreement was made that at the right time, certain choices would be made, certain doors would open, certain truths would rise to the surface. This is one of those moments. Even if your eyes can't see the full picture yet, your soul knows. You were prepared for this, even when you didn't know it. Every tear you cried, every lonely night, every brave step forward, even when you were scared, brought you to this exact moment. You were never waiting for nothing. You were growing. You were healing. You were becoming the version of yourself who could receive what's coming now. It's okay to feel scared. It's okay to feel unsure. It's okay if part of you wants to run away because it all feels so big. But let me remind you, you are stronger than you know. You are more ready than you realize. You are more loved, more guided, more protected than you can even imagine. Even when you thought you were lost, you were being led. Even when you felt broken, you were being rebuilt into something stronger, something more beautiful. So, stay with me now. Feel these words deep in your heart. Let your soul soak them in, because the decision they made has already shifted everything. The pain of separation, the silence, the distance, it's being healed now, in ways you can't yet see. Your destiny is unfolding exactly the way it was always meant to. You are stepping into a chapter where love, truth, healing, and reunion are waiting for you. This is not the end. This is just the beginning. The beginning of something greater than you even dared to hope for. If you are ready to receive it, even if your hands are shaking, even if your heart is unsure, I want you to take a deep breath with me now. Whisper a small yes to the universe. Say yes to the blessings that are already on their way to you. You have waited long enough. The shift is here. The wave is coming. And soon, everything your heart has longed for will start to take shape. Dear child, come closer now. Listen with your heart. What I am about to tell you isn't small. It's the truth your soul has been aching to hear. Maybe, without even realizing it. I know you are tired of waiting, tired of guessing, tired of hoping and hurting. You have carried questions like heavy stones for so long, but now it's time to set them down. It's time to hear the truth that will bring peace to your heart. This moment, this shift, even though it feels sudden, it's not random. The roots of this moment go deep. So deep. They were planted months ago, maybe even years ago, in the old part of your special person. Their decision today did not come out of nowhere. It wasn't an impulse. It wasn't careless. It was the final step of a long, hard journey. A journey they've walked mostly in silence, mostly in the dark, mostly alone. They carried heavy emotions longer than you knew. They smiled at the world, but inside, they were breaking. They spoke words, but inside, they were screaming for something real, something true. At night, when the world was quiet, they tossed and turned, their mind restless, their heart aching. They whispered hopes into the dark, prayers no one could hear, not even you. They felt trapped between two lives, the life they were living and the life they were dreaming of. And every single day, that weight got heavier. The cage around their soul tightened. They stood at a window, looking out at the world they wanted, but too afraid to open the glass. That's where they were, scared of the unknown, scared of losing what felt safe, even if that safe was hurting them. They asked themselves, again and again, what is real? Who truly cares? What if I jump and fall? What if I lose everything? They looked at their own reflection and didn't recognize who they'd become. They saw fear. They saw habits that didn't fit anymore. And deep down, they hated it. But they didn't know how to change. Until something inside them finally broke free. Something that could not be silenced anymore. And today, they made a real choice. A soul-level choice. A choice that cannot be undone. A choice that is already rippling through everything they know. I can feel the storm inside your heart right now. So many questions. Why now? Why today? What finally pushed them to act after so long? Was it something someone said? Was it a message from the universe? Was it pain that grew too big to carry? Was it love? Were you on their mind when they made that decision? These are not small questions. They are big. They are deep. And you deserve real answers. Stay with me, dear heart. Just a little longer. Let me show you what really happened. No more guessing. No more wondering. Just 30 minutes ago, your special person made the hardest, bravest move of their life. They ended something. Not in theory. Not in a dream. In real life. They closed a chapter that had tied them down for so long. A chapter that stood like a wall between you and them. It's done now. It has fallen. It is no longer standing. Yes, dear child, they have ended their relationship with the third party. Not just thinking about it. Not just talking about it. They have done it. It's real. It's final. The chapter they once clung to, whether out of fear, guilt, or habit, is now over. Their hands have let go. Their heart is free. And in that freedom, something new is starting. Something real. Something sacred. Something that was always meant to be. I know your heart is feeling so many things right now. Hope, sadness, relief, fear. A strange ache mixed with trembling joy. It's okay. It's normal. You are human. It's human to feel everything all at once. But hold on to this truth. Nothing happening right now is random. Nothing. Everything is unfolding exactly as it was always meant to. Even when it looks like things are falling apart, they are actually falling together. Every ending is clearing the way for a new beginning. Every tear you've cried has watered the soil for something beautiful to grow. Every unanswered prayer was not ignored. It was saved. Saved for this moment. Saved for now. This ending wasn't sent to punish you. It was sent to free you. It was sent to guide you back to yourself. Back to love. Back to truth. What looks like loss is actually restoration. What feels like heartbreak is actually healing. What seems broken is about to be made whole. Take that in, dear heart. Let it sink into your bones. The door that was once shut is now open. The path that was once blocked is now clear. The love that felt out of reach is now moving toward you, step by step, breath by breath. But I need you to hear this part too. This new beginning is not built on pressure. It's not built on fear. It's not rushed or forced. It's built on truth, on honesty, on courage. It's built on something deeper than anything you've known before. Your person didn't make this decision lightly. It wasn't fast. It wasn't careless. It was the result of deep struggle, long nights, hard questions, silent battles you never even saw. They stood at the edge for so long, afraid to jump. But today, they jumped. And in that leap, they set something powerful in motion. Something that cannot be stopped now. I know what you're wondering. Was it love for you that pushed them to act? Were you on their mind when they made the choice? Let me tell you the truth, as clear and simple as I can. Yes. Yes, you were. Even when they didn't show it. Even when they stayed quiet. Even when they seemed distant. You were there. In their thoughts. In their heart. In the deepest part of them that longed for something true. Their decision wasn't just about escaping. It wasn't just about leaving the past behind. It was about stepping toward the future. A future where their soul could finally breathe. A future where love could be real and not hidden behind walls of fear. They are not the same person they were before. The chains that held them back have broken. The fears that kept them stuck have crumbled. And though the road ahead may still be long, it is now open. Open for healing. Open for growth. Open for love. So what does this mean for you? It means you are no longer waiting in vain. It means everything you've felt, The longing, the sadness, the strange hope that wouldn't die was not foolish. It was true. It was real. It was your soul sensing what your eyes couldn't yet see. I want you to breathe that in now. Let yourself feel it. The waiting has not been wasted. The pain has not been pointless. Every step, every tear, every quiet prayer, it all mattered. It all brought you here, to this moment, to this shift. And now, dear one, it's your turn. It's your turn to step forward too. Not to chase, not to force, but to open, to receive, to let love in. I want you to take a deep breath right now. Close your eyes, just for a moment. Feel your heart beating. Feel the truth of these words settle into your spirit. Say yes, even if it's a small yes, even if it's a whisper. Say yes to what is coming. Say yes to the healing. Say yes to the love that is already on its way to you. And when you're ready, when your heart feels steady, type 111 in the comments. Let the universe know. Let heaven see your yes. Claim it. Own it. Because your time is here. Your season is shifting. The wave is already rolling in. Dear child, you are not alone. Not now. Not ever. You are seen. You are loved. You are guided by hands much greater than yours. Even when it feels quiet, heaven is working. Even when it feels slow, the path is unfolding. Even when you doubt, the truth remains. Your person's decision has unlocked something sacred. And now, you are stepping into a chapter you were always meant to live. Stay close to this truth. Hold it tight. And remember, what is meant for you will never miss you. What is not meant for you will gently fall away. Everything is being made new. Right here, right now, dear heart. If you are still here, still listening, it means your soul recognizes the truth. Not just the truth of what happened, but the truth of who you are. You were never waiting for scraps. You were never meant to beg for love. You were always meant for something sacred. Let's go deeper now, because what happened, what really happened 30 minutes ago, was not just a breakup, not just an ending. It was a breakthrough, a spiritual earthquake, the kind that changes timelines. Your special one didn't just walk away from someone else. They walked toward themselves. And that means they also began walking toward you. The real you. Not the one who had to hide their feelings. Not the one who waited in silence. But the one they truly love. The one their soul always recognized, even when their mind was confused. This moment, this shift, is not just about them. It's about you too. Because when one soul rises, the other feels it. And that's why you've been sensing everything so deeply lately. You felt like something big was coming, like something inside you was preparing for a change you couldn't explain. It wasn't just in your imagination. It was real. It is real. Maybe you've had dreams, visions, waves of emotion you couldn't control. Maybe you felt like crying for no reason, or suddenly thought of them after weeks of silence. That wasn't random. That was your soul picking up on their choice, on their surrender, on their return to truth. Because that's what this is. A return to self, to honesty, to love. This choice wasn't just made with their mind. It was made with their soul. Their higher self has been guiding them quietly through every storm, every delay, every moment of denial. And now, they finally listened. They said no to what was fake, to what was forced, to what was draining the life out of them. And they said yes to what is real, to what gives them peace, to what has always called them home. And that, dear one, is you. Your energy, your love, Your presence has been the lighthouse in their darkness for longer than you know. Even when they pushed you away, you were still there. In the quiet, in the echoes, in the space where their soul kept reaching out for something real. They couldn't forget you. They tried. They distracted themselves. They buried their heart. But nothing worked, because love that comes from the soul doesn't go away. It doesn't disappear with time. It doesn't fade in the noise. It waits. It whispers. It weaves its way through every layer of fear until the truth breaks through. And now, the truth has broken through. They couldn't hide anymore. Not from themselves. Not from what they truly feel. But listen carefully. This does not mean you must rush back in. It does not mean you must open every door immediately. It means you must listen to your own soul now too. Because this moment is also about you. You are not a backup plan. You are not someone they can return to out of guilt or loneliness. You are sacred. You are chosen. And you deserve to be met with clarity, with courage, with full-hearted love. So pause, breathe, feel your own worth rise again, and ask yourself, what do I want? Not from fear, not from lack, but from truth. Because you are not the same person you were when you first loved them. You have grown. You have healed. You have reclaimed parts of yourself you once gave away too easily. This reunion, if it happens, must be built differently now. Built on new foundations. No more running. No more half-love. No more almosts. Only truth. Only depth. Only soul-aligned connection. That is what your heart truly desires. And that is what you deserve. Let me tell you this. When your person ended that other connection, they didn't just free themselves. They made space. Space for healing. Space for facing everything they've avoided. Space to rebuild from truth. It won't be easy. Healing never is. There will be moments of grief, of regret, facing all the damage left behind. But this is the path they chose. And it is the right one. They may not reach out to you immediately. They may need time to clean up what's left, to face the storms they've stirred. Don't let that make you doubt. Don't let silence confuse you. The shift already happened. The motion already began. And what's meant for you is still coming. Even if it moves slowly. Even if it doesn't arrive how you expected. Because the truth is, love isn't just about reunion. It's about readiness. About meeting in truth. About showing up as whole and honest souls. And that's what this phase is now. A time of readiness, soul preparation, of aligning your lives so that when you meet again, it's not in pain, but in peace. So what should you do now? You don't have to chase. You don't have to wait by the phone. You don't have to convince anyone of your worth. You simply have to stay open, stay grounded, keep living, keep rising, keep healing. Let love find you. Let truth unfold in its divine timing. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. So, I ask you again, can you trust the unseen? Can you believe in the shift, even when you can't see the full result yet? I believe you can. I believe your heart knows the way. I believe your soul is ready. You didn't come this far to only come this far. You didn't cry all those tears just to stay in waiting forever. You are not being punished. You are being positioned for something greater than you could ever plan on your own. So say yes again, even if it's small, even if it's scared. Say yes to the truth. Say yes to the shift. Say yes to the path your soul has always known was yours. If these words are landing in your spirit, if something inside you is stirring, type 222 in the comments. Let your soul respond. Let your heart say, I'm ready. Because you are more than ready. This isn't just their breakthrough. It's yours too. And dear heart, I want you to hear this next part carefully, because it matters more than you might realize. Right now, your special person is standing in the aftermath of the decision they made. The dust is still settling. Emotions are raw. Fears are loud. And yet, there's also a deep, quiet peace beginning to rise inside them. Because the truth is, when we finally make the choice our soul has been begging for, there's a release, a kind of freedom no one else can give us. That's where they are now, in that strange place between ending and beginning, grieving what was, but also feeling the first flickers of what could be. You might wonder, are they relieved? Are they hurting? The answer is both, because even when a decision is right, it can still hurt. Even when freedom is what we crave, stepping into it can feel terrifying. They are feeling all of it right now. But don't mistake their silence for regret. Don't mistake their distance for avoidance. This is their process, their work, and they must walk through it fully if they are ever to meet you with the love you deserve. This is where trust comes in. Not blind trust, not fantasy, but deep, soul-level trust that what is meant to be will unfold in its perfect time. It's not your job to fix them. It's not your job to rush their healing. It's your job to hold your own heart steady, stay grounded in your own truth, because while they do their work, you have work too. The work of staying open, but also strong. The work of loving without losing yourself. Think of it this way. Two trees, rooted deeply, standing side by side, each growing in their own space, yet their branches reaching toward each other, naturally, effortlessly, because that's what love does when it's real. That's the kind of connection you are being prepared for now. Not codependent, not rushed, but healthy, strong, grounded in truth. So, dear one, let's take a moment here to honor your journey. You have been through so much waiting, so much wondering, so much inner battle. And yet, you're still here, still open, still hopeful. That is strength. That is grace. Every time you chose to keep your heart soft, even when it hurt, you were growing. Every time you chose patience, even when you wanted to give up, you were evolving. Every time you whispered a quiet prayer, even when you felt alone, you were heard. Heaven has seen every step, every tear, every silent ache, and nothing, I mean nothing, has been wasted. Right now, the universe is weaving all of it together into something beautiful, something whole, something true. So here's my gentle advice to you now. Let go of the timeline. Let go of needing to know exactly how it will happen. Let go of the urge to control the outcome. And instead, just open your heart. Stay in your light. Keep choosing you. Because the love that's meant for you will not need to be chased. It will rise to meet you. In its perfect time. In its perfect way. And when it does, you will know. Not with anxiety. Not with doubt. But with peace. A deep, soul-level peace that says, "This is right." So breathe with me now. Let your shoulders drop. Let the tension melt. Feel your heart settle. And know you are exactly where you are meant to be. Your person's decision has set everything in motion. The shift is real. The wave is coming. Your story is unfolding. And though the waiting may not be over yet, the hardest part is behind you. The breakthrough has begun. I know it can be tempting to reach out, to ask for answers, to try and speed things up. But trust me, dear one, the best thing you can do now is hold your center. Stay grounded. Stay faithful. Let love find you when it's ready. You are not being tested. You are being prepared. prepared for the kind of love that lasts, the kind of love that honors your soul, the kind of love that you've always dreamed of, and more. And that's worth waiting for. That's worth standing strong for. If you're feeling this in your heart right now, if something inside you is saying, "Yes, I know this is true," type 333 in the comments. Let heaven see your yes. Let the universe echo your faith. And then rest. Trust. Stay open, because everything you've hoped for, prayed for, cried for, is closer than you think, closer than it's ever been. And soon, it will be right in front of you. Clear, true, ready. Until then, hold on to this truth. You are worthy. You are loved. You are guided. And nothing good will ever pass you by. Dear heart, if you are still here with me now, it means you are ready. Not just ready to listen, but ready to receive. To receive the truth. To receive the shift. To receive the love that has been circling you for so long. Let's step deeper into it together. I want to tell you something that your spirit already knows, even if your mind hasn't fully caught up yet. What happened 30 minutes ago? That huge decision your person made, it was not just an ending. It was a realignment, a course correction, pulling back to truth. And here's why that matters so much. Sometimes we think love is just about emotions, the butterflies, the longing, the connection. But real love, the kind that lasts, is also about alignment, soul alignment. That means both people are standing in their truth. Both are ready. Both are open. Both are free. Before now, that wasn't fully possible. Because your special one was tied up in something else. Their energy was split. Their heart was tangled. Even if they loved you deeply, there was a part of them that couldn't step fully into that love. That's why things felt stuck. That's why no matter how much you tried, something always seemed to block the way. It wasn't because you weren't enough. It wasn't because your love was lacking. It was because alignment wasn't there yet. But now, everything has shifted. The block is gone. The chains are broken. The old door has closed. And that means something brand new can begin. Do you feel the difference already? Do you feel the lightness that's starting to move through your spirit? That's the space being cleared. That's your soul preparing for the next step. I want you to know this. Even though it may take time for the physical world to catch up, the spiritual shift has already happened. It's already real. It's already in motion. You don't have to force it. You don't have to control it. You just have to stay open. Think of it like this. A seed has been planted. A powerful, sacred seed. It's underground right now, where you can't see it. But it's there. It's growing. It's pushing through the soil. And soon, it will break through. It will bloom. This is where trust becomes everything. Trust in divine timing. Trust in the unseen. Trust in your own worth. Your person's soul is on a new path now. A path that leads them closer to you. Closer to truth. Closer to the love that has been waiting for them all along. But as they walk that path, you have your own path too. A path of self-love. A path of deep healing. A path of becoming. Because here's the truth. When two souls are meant to meet, it's not just about finding each other. It's about being ready to hold what's sacred between them. And that's the work you are doing now. You are becoming the version of yourself who can hold this love fully, who can receive it with grace, who can nurture it without fear. Every day you choose yourself, every time you tend to your heart, you are preparing, not just for them, but for you. for your joy, for your peace, for your highest good. So if the weight feels hard, if the silence feels heavy, come back to this truth. It's all part of the plan. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is lost. The universe is weaving every piece together into a story more beautiful than you can imagine. And when the time is right, when the foundation is strong, the doors will open, connection will return, and it will be different this time. Not rushed, not broken, not shadowed by fear, but whole, true, free. That's what's coming. That's what's already on its way. So keep breathing, keep trusting, keep saying yes to your own healing, to your own joy, because the love you are waiting for is also waiting for you. And when you meet again, it will be in a space of truth that neither of you have ever known before. If you feel this in your spirit, if your heart is saying, yes, I am ready for that kind of love, type 444 in the comments. Claim it. Own it. Let heaven and earth witness your yes. Because your yes is powerful. Your yes is what moves mountains, and the mountains are already moving.